Good morning, y'all. Welcome to the Positivity Push with my guest. Gene Hoskins is in the house, y'all. Let me tell you, you're in for a treat. As you come on, first of all, thanks for watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, and share this broadcast. That's what we're doing now. So thank you guys for joining us this morning. We've got a great show ahead. We're going to be talking about, we all have those dreams, right? We all have dreams growing up as children, all that stuff. Good morning, Rachel. But we all have these dreams, and sometimes our dreams lay dormant, and it's time to dust those things off, wake those things up, and start to live our dreams. So we're glad that you guys are joining in. Share this broadcast as you guys come on, and we're about to start the show in a minute or two, and we will get started. All right, so let's get this going, shared. Yes, Rachel. Where are you tuning in from, Rachel? Good morning. Good morning. Alrighty. My intro is not playing. Rocco?
The intro?
My intro is not playing.
Okay, what's happened is the computer
Reset?
is offset.
Okay.
Meaning your intro won't come on for another 2, 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Really?
So,
Why?
because see, he's got it set back.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just fade it and go
Yeah.
right into it.
Yeah. All right. Good morning, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the show. Thank you guys for joining us again. We're about to. Is the intro playing? Getting ready to play? Or no? Rocco? Do you know if the intro is set to play? No?
It's not going to come on for a
Okay.
while.
I'll just have to hit him up. All right. Good morning, guys. We're about to start. Let's get this thing on.
And when you go
And
off,
poppin'.
it's going to be off at 9 o'clock too.
Right.
So I'll just put
Pick
my
up.
music on.
That's fine.
When you go off, I'll go right to mine.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning.
There you go. And I'm ready to go.
Awesome.
Always have to adjust around here because things are not.
Right.
I don't have that engineer is here all
Right.
day.
Good morning, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Hope you guys are doing well. We had a slight hiccup, but it's all good. We're pushing the positivity this morning. Good morning, Winston. Rachel, thanks for sharing. We got Gene Hoskins is in the building. Y'all, I am so honored this dude is in the building. I'm telling you what, like, this is so good. And then, of course, you got tried and true Rocco here. Say hello to the people, Rocco.
Hey, how are you?
All right. So, it's time to live your life. This morning we are talking about dusting those dormant dreams off. We all have dreams. We all have things that we want to achieve in life, and we want to push you to do that. We have a dude in the building that is living his dreams, and thank you, Miss O. Appreciate it. Two of my favorite people. Love it. But we have, again, yeah.
That's one of my favorite people too.
Yeah. So we've got Gene in here who's living his best life, and
My best life.
that's right. So we are so I'm excited to have him on, and I thought he would be perfect to talk with in regards to living our dreams, right? And how we can push to do that. He's he's not just, a world traveler, he's very successful as well. And so I'm grateful that he's on as well. So hope you guys are doing well. It's been a couple weeks since I've been on. We had a hurricane a couple weeks ago, and then birthday was last week. And no shade, but I wasn't going to spend my birthday in Chapel Hill Carver. I had to go hang out with the friends and family. So I was excited about that. I've been led to meditate on vision and dreams too. Awesome. Great, Rachel. We're going to make sure that your vision and your dreams are coming true.
Oh, absolutely.
All right? So we're pushing that. So if you've not done so already, share this broadcast. We want you to share this on your Facebook. And we're going to try to get you guys pushing the positivity as well. So thank you guys for doing that. And so yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, y'all.
So just like this.
Yeah, that's fine. Good morning, y'all. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the power went out or something, because usually, so like the music that was playing before I came on, that's like this underlying, that's what happens if you don't have a show. And my intro usually comes on at 8 o'clock to start the show.
Are you singing the intro?
No, it's just intro music. And usually that comes on, and but it didn't come on. So, yeah, thanks for sharing, Miss O. Appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. So it is gonna be good, y'all. And I don't know where everybody's watching from, so if you will, feel free to share and tell us where you're watching from as well. Thank you guys for watching again and viewing and tuning in this morning. I don't know about you guys. I was just telling Gene, I'm excited because there's this chill in the air, and that means fall is coming. He's a summer dude.
I'm a summer. I feel like I'm losing my best friend.
Losing his best friend called summer. But I love fall and autumn. And
I like the clothes in fall.
I'm excited. That's true. I'm excited about it. So I'm happy about that. He just came back from Cali again. LA.
And didn't want to.
Yeah, right. Was it beautiful out there?
I'm in love with it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a North Carolina boy.
Yes,
But
there
I'm
you go.
kind of like LA in my heart.
Yeah, I love LA. I don't like the traffic. I've been out there a couple times.
So the traffic wasn't that bad. Atlanta's traffic is the worst.
Really? Worse than LA?
Atlanta's traffic is terrible.
Oh wow. I don't know. But yeah, I enjoyed LA when I was there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the intro now while with this music on. Good morning. This is The Positivity Push with Antonio Santoro, live on 103.5 FM WCOM, Chapel Hill, Carborough Community Radio. And you can also tune in to The Positivity Push on thepositivitypush.com and Facebook Live. You can join us in the studio. It's going to be a good show this morning. Thank you guys again for joining us, and I want to welcome all the positive people around the globe. You can tune in on WCOMFM.org as well. I want to welcome all the listeners this bright Saturday morning. Thank you guys for joining us over the airwaves and on Facebook Live for your dose of positivity. Thank you guys for joining us. Also, the viewers, that's right, the viewers on the Positivity Push Facebook page. Thank you guys for joining us. While you're at it, visit thepositivitypush.com for more information. If this is your first time tuning in, The Positivity Push, I want to welcome you to the most positive place on the planet this morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We welcome you to this corner of Chapel Hill and Carborough. This is your feel-good fix. This show and movement is to inspire, encourage, and empower you to be positive, right? To be positive and to push your positivity through means of interviews and inspirational, uplifting music. So thank you guys for starting your weekend off right with me. So this morning we've got an incredible guest in the show this morning. On the show, I'm excited to have him on. The Positivity Push wants to welcome a powerhouse of a guest, y'all. I mean, just when he walks in the room, you know he's there. He's incredible. I'm grateful for Gene Hoskins to be on the show this morning. He's an incredible leader, a mentor, a minister, a young professional, a recording artist. I mean, he's, again, living his best life, and he is a brother and truly inspiring as he reaches for the stars and in all actuality becoming a star. Like you're going to hear some of his voice this morning. And he is in high demand, and I'm grateful that he is gracing us with his presence this morning on the Positivity Push, live here on 103.5 FM WCOM. Gene, say hello to the people this morning.
Hello, people out there. What's going on? I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, this is your old stomping ground.
This is. I am a proud alum of UNC Chapel Hill class of 2009.
There you go. So I was like, all right, so you're good. Like, you know where to go. He knows.
I know.
He knows. This is.
It's a little different. A lot of things have changed.
Yeah.
But this is still home.
Yeah, it's still home. I mean, so and we were just talking about that. How, like, you know, North Carolina. He's a North Carolina dude.
I am
and
born and bred.
And he's all over the world. We're talking about Nigeria, Ghana, London, Germany, and then, of course, domestically as well. So he is incredible, and he's not a novice when it comes to music. He grew up in music, and I can go ahead and assume that that's one of your first passions.
Yeah.
And we're going to listen to some of Gene this morning. And one of the songs that I actually love is with his group, Grace the Movement.
Shout out to Alicia and AJ and Melvin.
Yes. So Grace the Movement, incredible group, with their project called Power. And this song I love, Drifting. All right. So we're going to tune right back into the Positivity Push with Gene Hoskins, my guest this morning. And right after this song, Drifting by Grace the Movement. All right, good morning, guys. All right, so y'all know what to do. If you've not shared this broadcast, I need you to share this broadcast. We've got an incredible show this morning. This song right here, y'all need to go get this. This whole project called Power by Grace the Movement with my guest, Gene Hoskins.
What's up?
And this is good, y'all. This is good. So I'm grateful again for you guys to join us. Share this broadcast as you log on and watch. So thank you guys for joining us again. Appreciate it. So I'll introduce you formally with the bio, and then we'll jump into the questions and stuff. So, messing us up early. It's all good. Yes, Miss John up. Listen, when you got music like this, it's good, right? It's good. So glad you guys are joining us. You're, by the way, you're a psychologist, right?
Uh-huh.
That's what I think. I always get psychologists and psychiatrists mixed up.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Psychiatrists, they go to med school, so they actually doctors.
They can
prescribe medications. Psychiatrists go to grad school.
Gotcha.
So psychiatrists are actually medical doctors. There's instead of specialty being like hearts or OBGYN, there's the mind.
Gotcha. And so psychologist is so you're not, so it's grad school, so it's not, so you can diagnose them.
Oh yeah, no, we diagnose. We do a lot of diagnosis. They diagnose, but they don't spend a lot of time with clients. It's more doctors. We do more spend time with the client, diagnosing, and doing a treatment plan.
Right. This CD stays in rotation. Yes, Miss O says. Netta says that stays in rotation. I'm telling you, so good, so good.
Like EP.
Good morning, Jamari. Thanks for joining us. Y'all share this broadcast. We got an incredible guest, Gene Hoskins, superstar. Yes, even. And
we're working on it.
And he's doing it. So thank you guys again for joining us. Good stuff. And then I came across 1 Peter 5:7. Is that your first one?
Mm-hmm.
I just typed in Gene Hoskins on Apple Music, and that came up. It was like
that was one of my
that's
first
yours,
ones.
right?
As yeah.
I saw that in your bio. That was your.
That was my intro. If I can go back and do it again, I will. But amen.
I was really about to dust that one off.
I'm glad
I didn't play that.
Well, people love it. It's just it's one of those. It's, you know, as an artist, you grow. You're like, whoa. Okay.
Right.
So,
Sure.
But I think we're working on some new stuff now. So I think I'm really excited for what we're going to do.
You're doing a solo thing?
Mm-hmm. I am working a solo album. So we should have some stuff out soon. So
that's exciting. That is super exciting. Good morning, Kimberly.
Is that Kim?
Mm-hmm.
Kiss my babies, Kim.
Yep. All right. And that was Grace the Movement with Drifting. And I've got Gene Hoskins in here in the studio on the Positivity Push this morning, 103.5 FMWCOM. Again, I've known Gene for about 3-4 years, as we've ministered together some at our local ministry, the River Church.
Shout out.
Yep, shout out to the River Church in Durham, North Carolina.
And Bishop Godby.
And Bishop Godby, of course. And so we know... We just that's what we do. We're talking about dreams and visions this morning. We're going to talk a little bit about that.
Right.
However, Gene provides ministry daily outside the walls of the church through his profession as a licensed psychologist and through his music. His influence is great, and I can't speak highly enough of him. So I'm just going to formally introduce him. Born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, gospel singer Gene Hoskins is making notable waves in the music industry. Gene began his singing career in the children's choir at church. Gene's songwriting ability became evident in high school as he was a contributing writer to his alma mater school song. Well, I didn't know that. All right, cool. Gene later earned his Bachelor of Science degrees in both psychology and sociology at UNC Chapel Hill. While in attendance at Carolina, he was a director and a lead singer for the recording and touring gospel choir. Gene has lent his golden voice to various recording projects, Unique Voices in Harmony and UNC Chapel Choir. He's also had the opportunity to open up for Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Tasha Cobbs, Vashawn Mitchell, Jonathan McReynolds, and John P. Key. Realizing that education is paramount, Gene completed his master's degree in clinical psychology at North Carolina Central University and is now practicing as a clinical psychologist. Understanding that public praise is founded in a personal relationship to Jesus and faithful service in the local church, Gene has served as praise and worship leader for various churches and currently at the River Church in Durham, North Carolina. His debut single, 1 Peter 5:10, is his musical testimony that is an integral part of the Power and Unity CD. Gene is a part of the contemporary inspirational gospel group Grace, which has seen international success with their debut single, Drifting, which you just heard. Between his solo ministry efforts, commitment, and love for Grace, and his position as the praise and worship leader, Gene keeps God at the center of all his musical ministry endeavors. Gene's main objective in ministering through song is that God be glorified and that people be encouraged in knowing that he is still able. He has traveled he's traveled and toured as a background vocalist for Jonathan Nelson and with Miranda Curtis. He's also featured on Jonathan Nelson's single I Agree and featured on Miranda Curtis' Nobody Like You, Lord reprise. He has also served for Todd Delaney and Micah Stampley. Gene Hoskins counts it a blessing and privilege to minister on and off the stage to God's people. He realizes that even on his best day and his best strength is still unworthy of the favor that God has granted. He's scheduled to release his debut solo project, in the fall of 2018. All right, fall is coming, Gene.
Fall is. So it's funny because my mama wrote that. Amen. So
hey.
If your mama can write it.
Well, listen.
So she's speaking it.
She's
but
already
coming. It is coming very, very soon. So I'm really, really excited.
I love that. So I was actually, that's a great segue because we're doing this thing in September called It's Mine in 9. We know that 9 is the month of is September, and 9 months we're birthing some things. So I've encouraged you all month to birth something, whether it be a recipe, a book, a ministry, an event,
absolutely,
whatever it is, a commitment to working out, which I need to do more. But listen, this is the time to birth something. So I'm going to ask you, other than a new debut solo project, right?
You know, it's so funny. I was talking to pastor who's also a mentor and like a father figure for me. And I was saying, you know, by nature, I feel like I have ADHD, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I can diagnose it because, you know.
Sure.
But so I have the tendency to do more than one thing at a certain time, and I have to definitely safeguard myself from making sure I don't burn out.
Yeah. From
like, okay, I gotta do this, and this. But for some reason in this season, I really feel like I have to go after multiple things at once because I feel like with some things, some dreams, you have to take advantage of them at certain moments.
Yeah, yeah.
And so right now, I'm kind of birthing quite a few things. I actually not left my job, but I definitely resigned from a position in my job after 3 years.
Okay.
Because I'm in the process of opening up my own mental health clinic. So that's coming soon.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Awesome. So I'm really, really excited.
Wow.
God has his hand kind of been in that the whole time.
Yeah.
And so, but also along with that, I'm working on my individual project, and that's coming out. So I've been working on that as well. And I just you know, and I know in maybe like a year I have a book I'm working on. So I got quite a few things that I've been working behind the scenes, and so I'm determined to literally do several things at the same time.
Right.
And I feel like it's the time to do it.
Yeah, and it keeps you motivated.
It
It does keep
yeah.
you motivated and keeping you you know, consistently focused. I mean,
Absolutely.
you know, if you lack focus, then you can't have the discipline to, and we're going to get to all of that in a second. But
it's necessary.
it is so necessary.
Yeah.
And so that's awesome. I'm excited about all those things you're birthing, and for me, I mean, you know, just stay tuned. There's some new things coming up. Maybe a book coming up. I mean, I need you to just watch out because something is coming out very soon. So y'all stay tuned. But see, that's one thing I've learned is you can't give your birth announcement to everybody.
No.
You can't. So yeah, you gave us some of that, but you're not giving us specifics. I'm not giving y'all specifics because you never know. So you can't let everybody in on the birthing room. So just keep that in mind. That's just some word of wisdom.
I tell people let the actual product be the announcement.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, let the product be the announcement. So good stuff, y'all. All right, so we've already kind of touched a little bit on this, but remember when you were a kid and the teacher asked you, what's your dream job? You know, what do you want to do when you grow up? As you grow older, you dreamed of that perfect spouse. For me, Gabrielle Union. I think I saw Carrie Hilson.
It was everybody. Carrie Hilson, Mariah Carey, Beyonce.
Mariah Carey. That one was mine growing up. I loved her. But I think I saw a Carrie Hilson post that you posted this week, sir.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. Or maybe you dreamed of that beautiful home with that white picket fence. I know some ladies out there have dreamed of your perfect wedding. We all have these dreams, right? We grow up with dreams, but your dreams don't have to die. They don't have to lay dormant. But seriously, today we are talking about how your dreams can come true and how you can dust off those dreams. And we have a little guest that was banging on the window there. All right. So, but listen, we're jumping in. We want you guys to keep dreaming this morning. Again, you're listening to the Positivity Push on 103.5 FM with my guest, Gene Hoskins.
Right.
Gene, growing up as a young dude, young boy, what were some of the dreams you had?
Okay, when I was first born, I guess,
Yeah.
up until age 5, I wanted to be a Ninja Turtle.
Oh, yes,
But
of
I
course.
realized I could not do that for genetic reasons.
Right.
But it's, you know, when I was younger, I always had this fascination with wanting to be a dentist. Right, and my mother, she was amazing, single mother, and my father was involved, but you know, I was primarily raised by my mother.
Sure.
She always fostered whatever glimmer of dream she saw within us, right? So my sister wanted to be a hairstylist, so my mom would buy all these dolls, and would allow her to cut them bald head, right?
Sure.
But for me, like, she would find like programs in the community, like it was a Demo Explorers program and different science programs in the community, and enroll me in them. And so she would allow me to kind of travel with them.
That's awesome.
And I would be the kid, like at church, in children's church, when a kid had a loose tooth. I would like pull them into the bathroom. Like, so I really wanted to be a dentist.
Right.
Like, I had a fascination with that in science.
Yeah.
But you know, and I tell people a lot of times you can have a dream when you're younger, but sometimes it can kind of change direction.
It can.
And I remember in high school, I was in a psychology class. I had no interest in psychology. I always had interest in human relationships, behavior, and thoughts and cognitions, but I didn't realize that was all under the umbrella of psychology. And so I took a class, Mr. Clegg, Philip O'Berry Academy of Technology, and I was taking this class, and I was so invested in the material that he thought I was cheating, because when I would do a test, I literally would spit the book out and diagnose this verbatim. And so I remember one test I was taking, he was literally looking at me, and he was like, he was just staring at me. I was like, why are you staring at me? So I did the test, turned it in. And the next class we learned about, I think it was photographic memory. And he says, Warren, Warren has that. I said, what are you talking about? He said, because I thought you were cheating on your test, but I realized I stared at you the whole test. And he said, you literally spit it out verbatim. He said, you really like this. And so what I did is, I was like, I love psychology, but I always want to be a dentist. I'm going to stick to that, although I knew that dream kind of in itself had kind of went away. I went to UNC Chapel Hill, made pre-dentistry my main focus. And I still took the classes like I wanted to do it. Because I wanted to, my mom still wanted me to be the doctor. Right. And so I ended up making psychology my major, but I said I still go to dental school. Graduated with psychology and sociology, and still went to UNCG afterwards to get my post-baccalaureate certificate in biology. And I wasted all this money. And I was like, I do not want to do this. I really want to do psychology. And so I ended up going to Central, and the rest is history. But at the same time, I always loved music. My mother says to me, I've been singing since I was young. I've been singing in children's choir forever. I remember looking at BET and MTV and VH1 and Bobby Jones, and like, oh my gosh, one day I would love to do that, but I don't know how I'll be able to get there. Or seeing some of these people I'm singing with now, it's like, I've always loved them for years. I've sang to their music for years. Now I'm singing with them, which is crazy. That's still amazing to me. But I just always knew I had this thing for music, for ministry, and I think the underlying thing is just healing. And you know what? As
you're speaking, and again, thank you guys for the comments and stuff on Facebook Live as well. But as you're speaking, I think of the thing that really comes up for me is your innate gifts.
Absolutely.
Are really aligned to your dreams.
Absolutely.
So for you, you wanted to do dentistry, but there was a gift of psychology, behaviors, cognition, and it just fit so well with that dream. And same thing with music as well.
Absolutely. What I also noticed, like a lot of times, we'll see that dreams are kind of like faces of one thing, right? And I realized this week that mine is, I feel like it's healing, right? Whether it's via music and ministry or via me sitting and having a session with someone who's coming in.
So you're saying that's the purpose?
I think it's the purpose, and it manifests differently, but it all has the same. That's awesome. It all has the same like underlying thing. Like,
so as you grew up, like what were some of the opposition that came?
Oh, dream killers. Because and how can I say this without being? There are some people who dream, but they allow fear to impede progress. And a lot of times, I heard Jay-Z say this, and it's so true. He said people would kind of impose their fear of failure on you. So you have to be sure that in dreaming, you protect your dreams. Surround yourself around fellow dreamers. I will not connect with people who do not have ambition or motivation, or people who do not have goals. Because my thing is, there are going to be times and seasons where I lack the motivation to achieve my dream. I need your motivation to be contagious. I need your ambition to be contagious. I can look at you and say, hey, you still going ahead. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it's really essential for the birthing of dreams, for caring for dreams, and to actually see them come to fruition.
Exactly. That's powerful. And again, those dream killers, they're always going to be out there, and it's important that you distinguish the dream killers.
Absolutely.
It's so important that you identify those. And so what are those characteristics that you see in these dream killers?
Questioning. Are you sure that you can do this?
Right.
Or, nobody's ever done this before. Right. Or, I think it's good to have that friend who holds the mirror up and say, okay, well, let's look at it this way.
Sure.
But if it's never constructive, if it's always
critical,
if it's always, rooted in doubt, those to me are the dream killers.
So we need to recognize the difference between critical and constructive.
Absolutely.
You have to understand that if they come with some sort of critical type of conversation, you might want to cut it. You might want to just cut it at the root. Cut it at the root.
Because if it grows with your dream, I promise it's going to kill it and suffocate it.
That's exactly right. And so when you had these critical dream killers come in, how did you, overcome the dream opposition?
Right. So I really believe in an idea in psychology called intrinsic motivation. And so sometimes you can allow external factors to impact what's inside.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you really have to dig inside and say, well, if nobody else believes that I can get this dream done, there's something in me so strong. There's a belief that this has to be birthed through me, that I have to push past what others are saying can't happen.
Right.
And I'm not saying it's easy. It's still times I'm like, oh my gosh, can I do this?
Yeah.
You know, and it's self-doubt, but it's like you have to know. I'm a firm believer in like history and patterns. And like, you have to know, like, if I've done it before through strength,
that's right,
the strength of God, which
yes,
I believe that I can do it again. And so I'm a firm believer in intrinsic motivation. You have to sometimes dig deep.
Yeah, and that's powerful. You know, you have to. There's something within you that's pushing you, right? And the thing is people are waiting on you.
People, listen, they are waiting on you. And listen, and I tell people a lot of times, like, other people's destinies are connected to your yes, or connected to you literally rising up and producing what is inside of you. Right? And it's kind of selfish when you think about it. Right. If you allow fear to stop
you. Yes. Fear, approval of man. I'm telling you, people, and I say this so often, you know, insecurity is an epidemic.
Yes,
like, we get so caught up in fear of self and then approval of man, and we allow that to stop us. But let me remind you, people are waiting on your yes. People are waiting on you to birth this thing, to have this dream dusted off, and for you to live it, because nothing is stopping you but yourself.
Nothing.
That's it. So again, like, I'm already loving this conversation. We've got Gene Hoskins in the building, in the studio this morning. 103.5 FM WCOM on the Positivity Push. And speaking of dreams, you're living your dream, Gene. Like, you're doing the thing. And we are we're going to listen to a song that is widely known and popular, as it's just come out recently, right?
Yeah, well, it actually came out, I think, February, but it kind of just got some steam.
Yeah, it's recently.
August, September.
Yeah, it's recently got some steam, and it's called I Agree by Jonathan Nelson from his recently new album, Declarations, featuring, of course, Gene Hoskins.
Shout out to Jonathan. What's up, man?
Yeah, so we will be right back with Gene Hoskins in the studio. 103.5, The Positivity Push. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for the hearts, all that stuff. So good morning, guys. This is a good show. We got Gene in here. Yeah, I know. We're pumping them. If you've not shared this broadcast, you need to do that. Go ahead and share this broadcast on your Facebook. And
I see my sister.
All right,
my baby sister. Hey, baby sister.
Yeah, baby sister. And if you guys have not, if you guys have not,
to Christina.
Yes,
hey, family.
love you.
Her family. I see my other
There
little
you
sister.
go.
Oh, my sister. Listen,
All
Shemaya,
right.
Kip Albert gonna support that big brother.
All right. Come on. I love it. So, feel free to share where you. Hey, Uncle Gene. All right, there you go. So, tell us where you're viewing from as well. Yeah, thank you so much. My mom's watching. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate you. Thanks, Mom. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing. Yes, nothing like living your dreams. How about this? Let's keep each other. Yeah, Gene. That's right. That's what's up. So listen, guys. Let's keep each other accountable. Why don't y'all type y'all's dreams in the comments?
Absolutely.
Tell us what your dreams are. Do you have a dream to? I don't know. I mean, I don't even know.
It could be small.
It could be anything, right? It could be to lose, some weight before Christmas. I don't know. Come on, Ashley, with the hearts. Yeah, that's right. Listen, Ashley's pumping those hearts. Ashley Trice.
That's my.
I love it. She's pumping us. She's giving us love. Appreciate it. Mount Holly, North Carolina. Thank you for joining us, Jane.
Mount Holly's near us in Charlotte.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, y'all. You want to be a best-selling author? I love it, Ashley. Lillington, North Carolina's in the house.
Absolutely.
Set foot on all 7 continents.
Yes,
Carmen. I love it. She's doing.
We went to school together.
Yeah, she told me.
Sweet girl.
Yeah, Zebulon. All right, awesome. So again, drop your dreams. Drop your dreams in the comment section. We would love to know. Let's keep each other accountable. Let's push the positivity, y'all. It's good stuff. And again, if you've not shared this broadcast, you need to do that. Go ahead and do that. It's good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. Yeah. So thank you guys again. Philanthropist. All right.
Hey, man, that means you need,
Yes.
that means I need more money for that, man.
That's it. That's it.
I like that one.
You're going to be finding and funding some people. I like it. I like it. So yeah, y'all. So Gene is on this song, and awesome. It's just a great declaration, feel good song, right? And so for those that don't know, Gene is a world traveler. Like he just got back from Nigeria, going to Ghana. You said. So I mean, here he is. Good morning, Miss Portia. Thank you for joining us. And so he is here this morning in Chapel Hill, Carborough. Director of Program Uplifting Youth and I need to see that. Director of Program Uplifting Youth and helping them chase dreams that they can get to school. Yes, I love that, Onetta. I love that. Michelle, my vision is to make a positive difference in the world. Be a world changer that everyone knows. Love it. Tim Shropshire is
he's gonna be he's the next top comedian.
Right, I love it. This is my workout song. All right, love it, Javondre. Yeah. So you're watching the Positivity Push. Guest Gene Hoskins. We're talking about dreams. Dust off your dreams because y'all hear this. All right. Wake up and win, y'all. He can't fail.
He can't do it.
He can't fail, y'all. So if he can't fail, and he lives inside you, you can't fail either. Come on, you're waking up and winning this morning. And I just need, like I said, a portion of his vocal cord, just a small portion. My dream is to get back into school, finish my master's, become a therapist, and write several books. I love it. Kim, I love it. You can do it.
She's such a good mother.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. My God. So good. The Positivity Push with my man Gene is... Good morning. Wake up and win with us. Y'all hear this? He can't fail, y'all. He can't fail. Wake up and win, that's right. All right, for time's sake, I am going to say that. That was I Agree by Jonathan Nelson, featuring my guest, Gene Hoskins, in the studio. Thanks for joining me, Gene.
Thank you again for having me.
Yes, thank you guys for joining us on The Positivity Push live on 103.5 FM, WCOM live here in Chapel Hill and Carborough. And you can actually become a sponsor of this show by going to thepositivitypush.com. We've got a sponsor, and this show is sponsored by author Lakia Washington. She's coming out with her new book entitled My Baby Daddy is Getting Married, Steps to Repair a Broken Heart. You can follow her on Instagram, I am Lakia W. Her book launch is November 4th at 3 p.m.
Some people need to hear that.
That's
man.
exactly right. That's exactly right.
Listen.
Her book is going to be launching on November 4th at 3 p.m. at the Holiday Inn Express in Garner, North Carolina. So I will have more information on the Facebook page. Feel free to go support Lakia Washington. Thanks for sponsoring this show for a month. She sponsored it for a month. So if you've got an event, a song, if you've got a ministry, if you're a brand or personality, or even a book, and you want to sponsor the show, feel free to contact me, thepositivitypush.com. All right, so we're jumping back into the interview with Gene Hoskins. We're talking about dreams. Lakia Washington birthed a dream with her book coming out, and we've got Gene in here as well. So I need you guys to keep dreaming, dust the dreams off, and keep living your best life. Dreams, your life isn't going to be a fairy tale, but it definitely can have a happily ever after.
Absolutely.
You got to have the dream within you. And we were talking about how dreams are within you. And we were talking about why you think people aren't maximizing and reaching their dreams.
Absolutely, right.
And we talked about dream killers, and that's the external, right? The dream
Right.
killers are the people that are critical and that come to, kill your dreams. But what are some of the internal things that people may deal with to overcome?
Right. I feel like sometimes if we've never seen what we have in our mind brought into fruition or out, I think a lot of times we're like, am I crazy? Like, can this be done? If we don't have like a model or some kind of example, a lot of times that could, I think, in and of itself, be a deterrent.
Yeah.
What
was your model and example for both music and psychology?
Music? So, I think before any of that, I believe just having confidence. My mother, like I said, I was talking about my mother a lot because she's a really strong woman. And when you look back and realize how young she was. She always instilled in us to have courage and strength and to be strong. So I think those were prerequisites for dreaming, because I feel like, because I felt good about myself and who I was, and I also felt like I can dream and achieve these dreams.
Sure.
Just look at TV, looking at some of these singers, the ones I grew up on. I mean, like the Clark sisters and Daryl Cole, Yolanda Adams, Jonathan Key, and then as I get a little older, like the Tonays, and the Kiara Shears. Seeing people do it, and then just for therapy, my internship was at Duke Pain Clinic and having Dr. Edwards, kind of modeling myself after them. So I had people to kind of look at. As far as ministry, like the ministry I'm under right now, Bishop Godby, he's a really great example of just not just being a preacher, but like an awesome husband and pastor, and businessman. So I had God really gave me the opportunity to look at people, and I have to shout out, especially for the music industry, like people like Jonathan Nelson. One of my best friends, my big brother Travis Brown, who when I was about 19, I didn't think I could ever be in music, because nobody ever thinks you could be in music. Right. And I was singing at my mother's church, and he was playing the keys, and he said, "You should be singing a lot more than you are." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna get this degree, and I'm going to become a dentist, but I still want to be a dentist." I was telling myself I want to be a dentist. I'm going to get this degree, and I'm going to be a dentist, and I'm going to pull out all these molars, and I'm going to make my $250,000 a year, and I'm going to be satisfied with it. He said, "No, but you really have something." And he literally one day put me on a program. He said, "I want you to do this program," and I was mortified. And I did it, and it was good. And I had some of my friends, I didn't pay them anything. They came the same background, and it was an amazing experience. And then since then, he's actually my booking manager, and he's like somebody I really talk to.
So to have people, again, as an example, and then to people like, you said Travis was his name?
Travis Brown.
Just pushing you, right? Just to motivate you.
Or having people that's there that see it inside you, like Miranda Curtis, like, okay, well, you're going to come on tour with me. Or Jonathan Nelson, like, okay, I'm going to put you, and I'm going to take you across the world with me. Like, that's crazy. So it's one thing to have the dream, but when other people... I know Cheryl Brady one time, Pastor Cheryl Brady said something, having sponsors, people that see it and say, okay, you have it.
It's important. It's important to have those people, and that's really kind of what I was even leading into. What strategies could we provide, and those safeguards that we could have in our lives to really push us into our dreams? And I think, again, you really hit on having those sponsors, having those people that are pushing you into your dreams, that see something within you, and you are, again, like, you're really living you're living your life, your best life and your dreams. So
living my best life.
We're not going to finish that. But I am going to ask, are there moments when you're like on the stage of Nigeria with Jonathan Nelson, and you're like, is this really happening? Or can I really, is there still that voice in your head that's like fear?
Absolutely is.
Yeah.
And when I talk to some of these established artists, it's still there too. I remember, now I'm going to be honest and transparent, I remember when I was recording with him, so my first time doing live recording was last year.
Oh, wow.
But I did end up doing 5. At the beginning of the year, I said, I would love to finally do a live recording.
And you did 5?
I did 5.
Oh my God.
And I led on like 5 of them.
Oh my God.
And I said at the beginning, I said, I would love to, this year I'm going to do a live recording, whether it's mine or some other people, and by me, I did 5.
Yeah.
And 2 of them were Miranda and Jonathan.
Right.
And I remember I was in a hotel room, and it's understand when you have dreams and you're exposed at a different level, your mind has to go to that level too, or you're going to be stressed out, or you're going to feel small.
That's good.
And so I felt like that, it was a moment in the hotel room, I felt like my mind was literally being stretched. And I remember calling my mother, I said, I can't do this. And I was like looking up flights to go home. And I was like, I cannot do this. And I remember she prayed and she was like, you're literally just being stretched. And I'm so glad that I allowed that moment to happen. Because it has to happen. Like, you cannot go to the next level and not be challenged to rise to that occasion.
That's exactly right.
And I think a lot of times some people may be exposed to the next level, but that pushing and that pulling causes them to stay where they are. And I think that's when dreams die.
That's so true. That's so good. Wow, that's good. Your dreams really do, they can die if you're not preparing yourself for the next level. So getting that mindset, go ahead and think about and envision, if you are a singer like Gene, and go ahead and envision that you're going to be on a stage in Nigeria with your idol, what have you. Like, you just never know. Like, you never know what the opportunity and possibilities are out there. And that's really, I thank you for your transparency, because that's powerful to know that someone who really is, again, living an amazing dream life in many circumstances still have those moments.
Absolutely.
And that's powerful. That's
human
powerful.
moments.
Yeah, it's just human moments. Exactly. I mean, the stage and the spotlight doesn't take away the humanity of somebody. So I was doing some research it's like a 4-step formula of how to make your dreams come true. Number 1, let go of resistance. So like the past, the things that try to hold you back, the things that really just don't serve you. Let go of those things, right? Let go of those things. Cut those things off. You've had to do that as you go up higher, and not everybody can go with you. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right.
I heard an analogy one time: as you go higher, you can't go higher if it's way down.
That's exactly right.
Dead weight you got to get rid of.
Dead weight, exactly. Step 2: set the goal. What is your goal? Is it to have a book by the end of the year? Is it to lose so many pounds by the end of the year? Whatever it is. Your goal last year was to be on a live recording, and you were on 5. So you met that goal.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
Jay, you said set a goal, and don't be afraid to change the date or the completion date for that goal. It doesn't mean you failed.
That's right.
It doesn't mean you fail. It's okay if you don't meet that hard deadline.
Yeah, and because it's not always the time, or you may not be prepared for it. There's a reason for the shift. It's okay. Embrace change. We don't embrace change very well, and that's really good. That's great. Number 3, learn to attract deliberately. So again, what we speak, we shall see. Right. So speak about it, dream about it, talk about it, and have sponsors or support system that you can think about it with, brainstorm with. Whenever I started to write my book, I've never written a book before, but I've talked with authors before. You talk with people that are experts in that industry.
And you research it.
Yes, and you research. Google is free and your best friend. There you go. So, and then number 4, act as if. When you act, speak, think, and feel as if you're already living your dreams, it's easier to come to you. Just already act like that. I'm not saying to spend frivolously like you're a millionaire already, but
have some wisdom.
You please use wisdom. But again, act as if you're doing it. Think like, you know what? I am very wealthy. And I may not be monetarily wealthy, but I am very wealthy. So that's important. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I would like to also add, I'm not going to add a point because I didn't do that.
Go ahead, do it.
But what I will say is, in the process of researching, make sure you learn from others' mistakes. There are some mistakes that you can literally circumvent because you say, hey, okay, they did it this way. I'm going to study why they did it this way and why it didn't work.
Right.
Okay. And I think in learning from others' mistakes, we can then apply it to our situation. And sometimes you can't, but I think it's really wise to kind of research.
Sure.
And kind of see what others how they did it differently.
Yeah.
And maybe why it worked or why it didn't work.
Exactly. That's good. That's good. So look at the strengths and weaknesses of those when you research.
Absolutely.
What the rises and the falls. So that's good. All right. So I didn't give you these questions. So I gave Gene some questions. The end of the questions.
No.
We're shifting a little bit, and I just was just thinking. There's some rapid fire questions that I have.
Okay.
Some fun questions, and then just some more serious questions as well. Okay.
Cool.
So I'm just going to throw out. So as everybody knows, Gene is a musician and a singer, songwriter, and recording artist. So this is something I always ask my friends.
All right.
And I love this particular one. So divas, pick either or. Mariah, Whitney, or Celine.
Mariah. Oh wait.
Mariah, Whitney, or Celine.
Growing up, It was Mariah, but literally next year, I was just talking to my friends last night over dinner. Like, I'm going to Las Vegas to see Celine Dion before June. So if it had to come with the music that impacted me growing up, as far as like, because Mariah Carey taught me vocabulary.
Yes.
If you listen to like, she was a hard writer.
Her.
The Mariah Carey, so it's really a toss up between Mariah and Celine. Oh, that's hard. Okay.
That one is. That's my favorite thing to ask. Those three divas, Mariah, Whitney, and Celine, are amazing.
The impact on my life, Mariah.
Yeah. Britney or Christina?
Ooh. Okay.
They both have their strengths.
Yes. If it comes to like really, really good songs, although she's an okay singer, Britney Spears to me has been more consistent.
Yes, she has.
But Christina has a voice, but I feel like Britney's been more consistent.
Yeah, I agree.
So I vote Britney.
I agree. Brandy or Jasmine Sullivan?
Oh.
Brandy or Jasmine Sullivan?
I plead the fifth on that.
Plead the fifth. I know.
I'm a fan of both.
That's tough. That is tough.
For me, the impact on music on me has been Brandy. But Jasmine, I've been following her since MySpace, and she is a gift. Both are gifts. So I'm gonna go with Brandy because of her impact.
That's good. That's good. CeCe Winans or Yolanda Adams?
Yolanda Adams all day, every day.
Really?
I'm a huge Yolanda. Yeah.
She is consistent. Now talk about consistent.
Yeah. One of my first solos was actually Yolanda Adams' song, "Just a Prayer Away."
Oh wow.
Yeah. I used to sing. I sing high now, but I was super.
Right.
I sound like a chipmunk, right when I was.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
All right. Fantasia or Jennifer Hudson?
Fantasia.
Yeah.
That's no.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Beyonce. First of all, everybody know me.
Right. Anybody? Right. We were talking about that. He just got back from California, LA to because it was a vacation trip. But you saw it was Beyonce.
I went to go see Beyonce and Jay. Anybody know me? I'm a huge Beyonce fan.
Destiny's Child or TLC?
Destiny's Child, because why?
Beyonce.
Okay, amen.
Right. All right, so that was fun, right? That was fun. And again, we're living our dreams. We're just having a good time this morning on the Positivity Push. And I can't believe we've got maybe like 5 minutes left. This hour has flown by.
Oh, wow.
So, rapid fire questions that I love to ask just as we just kind of bring it down and think about our lives. Because again, dreams don't come without discipline. Right,
yeah.
And you have to have a personal discipline, a personal relationship with your God, whoever that God is, and just to really recognize that you are nothing without Him. So that's important to know. So, Gene, what is your personal soul practice?
Self-care.
Okay.
So my profession outside of just singing is, like I said, I'm a master's level psychologist here. And so I run the risk of burnout because every day I'm talking to about 6 people who might have anything from schizophrenia to depression, which is nothing wrong with any one of those.
Sure.
But emotionally, I can find myself drained or become emotionally numb in the context of my own personal relationships. So being sure I'm doing the things I love to do.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm having fun. If anybody knows me, and I'm never serious because I'm not mature.
Right.
But at age little when I'm not mature.
I love it.
But just being sure that I'm taking care of myself, doing what I want to do. If I want to get up and go to Duke Park one day and just walk around, or get up and eat ice cream 2:00 in the morning, and make sure I work out in the morning.
Right, that's it.
But I want to be sure that I'm doing things that I can, kind of just woosah.
Yeah, for sure. What do you know about prayer?
Ooh, how long I got?
Like, give me a minute.
Listen, I will. Prayer literally is my grounding. Like that's how you get instruction. That's how I get comfort. Like, I believe worship is one of those things where, you talk to God, you tell him of his words. I feel like prayer is literally when he talks back to you.
Yeah.
And so you have to be sure. At one point I thought worship was enough, but I realized I was missing instruction.
Sure.
And I felt like when I started, making sure my prayer life was good and praying, you don't have to do every time you get on your knees, you could be in your car,
just talking to your dad.
Just like you're really just having a conversation. You realize in the context of prayer, that's where you get instruction for the next thing.
That's it. What is your greatest truth you embrace in your daily life? The greatest truth.
That I'm going to be different than I am.
Awesome. I love it. That you're unique, different. Love it. Where do you feel most at home or at peace?
Probably with my family and friends.
Okay.
I love my mom and my sisters and my daddy and my church and my friends and all them.
I love it, and all them. What's a lesson that has taken you the longest to learn?
Knowing when seasons are over and relationships are over, and knowing that loyalty can be a fault. Yeah.
That's good.
And maybe forgiving too much.
Yeah, forgiving too much.
Yeah, I believe in giving chances, but I also believe there's a chance where people take advantage of that.
Yeah, that's good. And then, why are we all here
In life.
in life?
Because we all are puzzle pieces to a greater puzzle.
Come on. I love
Yeah.
that. Greater puzzle. A greater puzzle. I love that. All right, so last PowerPoint, Gene. Tell us. Well, first, let's go ahead. PowerPoint. What's the takeaway for the viewers and the listeners to how they can dust off their dreams?
Dust off
What's
their
the
dreams.
thing? Yeah,
Remember why. Remember the why for the dreams.
that's it.
Remember that motivation is both intrinsic and extrinsic.
Mhm.
And knowing one is lacking pull from that other one. Surrounding yourself around like-minded people. Again, like I said, there will be times when you lack the motivation or the energy to go through with your dreams, but understand that energy and motivation is contagious.
Yes.
And being around those people who have that, it can literally trigger or ignite you to dream again.
Yeah.
Watch out for dream killers. Watch out for those people who are always doubting. Watch out for those people who try to impose fear on you.
Yes.
Because it literally can be an assignment to kill your dream.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our dreams, they are rooted in purpose. And we
Yeah.
got to understand that if you have the birth purpose, but people want to try to attack that.
That's exactly right.
So you stick to your guns,
Yes.
stick to what you know, and you do what you got to do. And
Yeah.
one day, easy does it, small steps. And know that you might have a goal or a set time or date, but know that it's flexible. It doesn't mean you failed. It
Right.
just means you want to have a better quality product.
That's right. And that's the thing, slow and steady wins the race, and that's important. So we all got dreams. Dust those things off.
Dust them all.
And live your dream.
And breathe into them.
Breathe.
Resuscitate them.
Yes.
Resuscitate them.
Yes. Gene, how can people get in touch with you?
I'm on social media. Like
Yeah,
they say.
yeah.
I'm on Instagram at The Gene Machine, DAGENE Machine. I'm on Facebook as Gene Hoskins. You'll say bald-headed brother
That's it.
with his 90s R&B cover pose.
Come on.
And I'm on all social media at The Gene Machine.
Yeah.
And just reach out to me.
Yes.
And for booking, I forgot my booking manager's information. Travis Brown. You will see him on my page as well. But I definitely, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for the
Yeah, and I'm
opportunity.
going to post all that stuff on the Positivity Push Facebook page. So feel free to reach out to him for any booking or, not just singing, but he's a great speaker as well, guys. He's, again, very successful, and he has got a lot of wisdom. And I'm grateful that he's here. So, Gene, thank you. Thank you again for joining
Thank you for
us
having me.
this morning. We're going to go out with Tori Kelly.
A legend in the making.
Yes. Tori Kelly featuring Lecrae, Masterpiece, on the Positivity Push. And I want to thank you guys again for joining us this morning on the Positivity Push 103.5 FM WCOM. It's been a pleasure. Gene, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you for having me. It's really an honor, brother.
It was awesome.
All right,
it was
man.
awesome. So, all right, guys, it's been a pleasure waking up with you this morning. And the winners this morning, it's time to wake up and win. Dust those dormant dreams off. I'm Antonio Santoro, your host of the Positivity Push, live here on 103.5 FM WCOM, live here in Chapel Hill, Carborough Community Radio Station. Thank you again to the listeners, online listeners, and viewers of the Positivity Push Facebook page. I'll see you guys not next week because I'll be out of town, but the following week. And you can join us again on 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay tuned for Rocco and the music hall from 9 to noon. And always remember, be positive. All right, let me log off of this.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Rocco. All right, guys, listen. Thank you guys again for joining us on the Positivity Push. Gene, thank you for joining me again. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great one. Dust those dormant dreams off. Keep dreaming, and don't play me. Don't play me. All right. Y'all have a good one. Be positive, and I'll see y'all soon. All right. See you.